So today in this video I'm just giving a update on my watermelon patch here where I'm growing these Carolina cross melons. They actually are growing a lot quicker than I had expected, considering that they are 120 days to maturity. And this is only 2.5 months after planting from seedling, planting them out here. And right in the middle there, you're not going to be able to see it, but right around there, there's about 7-8 plants in total, and then that just spreads out through this entire area. And you can actually see this is my Musa Basjoo banana plant. Right now that is about 15 feet tall if you're actually including the entire length of the leaf. Those leaves are actually about 5 feet long each. That one, that one, that one. That was only planted 2 months ago and it was only 4 feet tall. So basically, like if I was standing, it would be like this on me. That would be it right here. So that grew a lot, and I have not been watering that at all. I only watered just this spot patch right here for the melons. And I just wanted to show, I have a couple melons growing in here, but I'm just going to focus on the two larger ones. And you can see there's one here. This is my hand. I did not measure it. I don't have a measuring tape on me right now, but if I had to guess, it's about 18 inches in length. Maybe 20 inches in length. But the melon actually, it doesn't feel as heavy as the melons I've grown in the past, and this is supposed to be a competition melon. I would think that weight is what you want to go for. But I've had melons about this size last year, not Carolina cross. They were in orange tender sweet, I think is what the actual name was. And that was about a 40-pound melon. This year doesn't feel quite as heavy, but I haven't picked it up yet, so I can't really make that definite comparison. But the stem down here, the tendril that's on this side, see maybe my finger there, tendril's dried up, it's brown. The spoon leaf on here is completely gone, but that doesn't mean that this is ripe. When you turn these over on the bottom, it should at least be a yellow color, and I can't really show you right now. But right now the color on the bottom of this is like it's almost a white, not quite even a pale yellow yet. So just because your spoon leaf and your tendril dry up and brown, that doesn't mean that the melon is ready to be picked. You also want to gauge it on the underside of it. It should be slightly yellow. If it's dark yellow, it's probably pretty well aged already, but it needs to be a yellow color. Even pale yellow would be okay, but not white. So that's my one melon. Then I have another one over on the other side. I'll go and walk over there and show you. And you can a little more easily see this one. And you can see it's pretty big. Get this vine off of here. You can see there's my hand on it. And there's, for reference, here's a foot. I wear a size 10 shoe, so that's how big the melon is. Now you've probably noticed I have some of the other vines growing in here. I actually bought a Gaia melon from the store, which is basically like a miniature honeydew melon, and I just threw the remains of it out in my garden before anything was growing in here, so I just threw a bunch of seeds on top. And this was one seedling that grew, so I got that kind of intermixed in here now. I figured I'd let it grow and see what I get out of it. I guess just for some extra content here, you can see that the banana tree here, and this is how big the stem is, and it's growing up a bunch of these other pups, and these are coming up everywhere around it. And I've been cutting these off. I've probably cut these off a dozen times already, and they keep growing back. It is like almost impossible to destroy these. I've cut them off, I've smashed them. I've smashed them with a hammer to really damage them as much as I could, and they keep on growing back. So just kind of a reference there. If you ever want to plant a banana tree, they grow pretty easily. So I'm going to show you actually in my house here before I end this video on my Dwarf Cavendish banana tree and show you how that's coming along. So this is my Dwarf Cavendish. Just wanted to show this before I finish this video here. And this is what it looks like 3 months after I received it in the mail. And just for reference, this is the type of banana that you normally eat when you get from the grocery store, which is a Cavendish. This is a Dwarf Cavendish. So 3 months ago, I'll throw a picture up on the screen here of what this looked like. It was very small, as you can see here. So this is what it looks like now after 3 months, and I've had it in a grow tent under just a low amount of light until I wanted to bring it upstairs and put it in my dining room area. But what I wanted to say about this actually before I close out this video is if you want to get a banana tree, and I'm not actually sure if this is specific to this type of banana tree, but I'm assuming it's for any type. When you water it, I watered it yesterday, and the reason why you're seeing these bags all over the floor here, because I just literally put this in here yesterday, and the first thing I noticed was it was dripping water off of all these leaf tips, leaving puddles, so I had to clean it up, and then I just temporarily, because I didn't really have time to do anything else, I just threw some bags down for now. But as you can see, look at how much water is collecting there in a puddle. Each leaf is dripping like that, and you can see right here, that's how it drips. It comes right out the tip. And there's another one up here, there's a puddle on top of that leaf, and it just constantly drips water. So if you want to get a banana plant, keep that in mind before you put it somewhere. You're going to need to put a mat down or something, because you may not notice if you put it on carpet, you may not notice that everything is dripping, and you might be getting soaking wet carpet and mold and all that stuff. And yeah, just something to keep in mind. That's how I found out. Luckily, I had it on the wood floor, and I could actually see the puddles forming. That wouldn't have been good if I left water sitting on my wood floor. It would have ruined it. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next couple of videos coming out very soon. More grow light stuff, which is the main focus of this channel. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.